After 50, especially through menopause, you may feel your skin turning thinner, your joints stiffer, and that natural glow slowly fading. It's not just aging, it's what happens when estrogen drops and collagen production falls by nearly 30%. But here's the hopeful truth. Your body can rebuild. With just 6 collagen-rich foods, you can help your skin stay firm, your joints flexible, and your confidence alive again. When collagen starts to decline, it's not just your skin that changes. It's how you feel inside your body. The firmness that once held your face, the smoothness in your joints, even the strength of your nails and hair, all of it depends on collagen. During and after menopause, when estrogen falls sharply, your body loses the signal to keep producing it. That's why so many women notice their skin becoming fragile wounds, healing slower, or their reflection looking less like how they remember. I'm Dr. Alan Mandel, a board-certified obstetrician and gynecologist with over 15 years of experience in women's health and hormonal wellness. And today I want to show you how simple food choices can begin restoring that lost structure safely, naturally, and beautifully. If you find this helpful, please subscribe and comment the name of your country below so I'll know this message is reaching women around the world, and help me reach our first 20,000 subscribers to keep creating more science-based guidance for you. Now, let's uncover the 6 powerful foods that can help your skin, your joints, and your confidence come back to life. 1. Pork skin. Gentle support for firmness and restful sleep. For many women in their 50s, the first signs of collagen loss show up quietly: skin that bruises more easily, fine lines that deepen overnight, and a kind of fatigue that even good sleep can erase. What many don't realize is that collagen is not only about beauty, it's about structure, stability, and recovery. In the US, where fast food often replaces slow cooking, few people still make the kind of meals that truly nourish the body's foundation. But one traditional ingredient still found in homemade southern broths and weekend roasts holds a forgotten secret: pork skin. Pork skin is one of the richest natural sources of glycine, a key amino acid that helps rebuild collagen and calm the nervous system. While skincare products work from the outside, glycine works from within, restoring elasticity and promoting deeper, more restorative sleep. When your body rests well, it heals well, and the small signs of fatigue in your face begin to soften naturally. That's why this humble ingredient, once a staple in American farmhouse cooking, deserves a comeback in every woman's kitchen after 50. The way you prepare it makes all the difference. Skip the packaged pork rind sold at gas stations. Those are stripped of nutrition and filled with salt and additives. Instead, bake your own at home. Slice the skin thinly, brush it with olive oil, add a touch of sea salt and rosemary, and roast it until it's crisp. This slow method preserves the collagen peptides and keeps the fats healthy. Pair it with a salad rich in vitamin C, maybe fresh oranges, spinach, or bell peppers to help your body turn that collagen into firm, resilient skin. There's something beautifully American about turning a simple, old-fashioned ingredient into a form of self-care. It's the kind of slow, intentional cooking that your grandmother might have practiced. The kind that fills the kitchen with warmth and patience. And in many ways, that's exactly what glycine teaches your body to do. Slow down, repair, and rebuild. For women after menopause, pork skin is more than comfort food. It's a quiet way of saying to your body, I'm still caring for you. Over time, that care translates into better sleep, smoother skin, and a calm, confident energy that no cream or supplement can replace. And while this is a wonderful place to start, there's an even simpler collagen source that requires no cooking at all. Something you can stir right into your evening tea and feel working from the very first week. 2. Gelatin, the everyday collagen shortcut. While pork skin takes us back to the roots of slow, mindful cooking, gelatin brings collagen care into modern American life. Simple, fast, and perfectly suited for a busy schedule. It's the same collagen you'd get from bone broth or tender meat, only already broken down into smaller amino acids that your body can absorb within minutes. For women navigating menopause or post-menopause, when hormonal shifts slow down repair and hydration, this convenience can make a real difference. Gelatin is essentially cooked collagen transformed into a fine powder that blends easily into warm drinks, oatmeal, or even your nightly cup of chamomile tea. What makes it powerful is its combination of glycine and proline, 2 amino acids your body uses to rebuild the skin's elasticity, repair connective tissue, and support gut health. Many of my patients who add just a spoonful of grass-fed gelatin to their evening tea say they notice subtle but steady changes, fewer morning aches, skin that looks more hydrated, and a kind of inner calm they haven't felt in years. In a country where fast food and high stress are the norm, this small ritual becomes a quiet act of self-care. It takes less than a minute, yet it signals to your body that repair is a priority. Again, collagen synthesis isn't an overnight process. It's the result of small, consistent actions. Each cup of tea or smoothie enriched with gelatin sends your body the message you are safe to heal. Now, if you prefer variety, you can even make homemade collagen gummies, a healthy twist on the childhood treats we all loved. Warm a little fruit juice, stir in unflavored gelatin, pour into small molds, and let it set. It's a gentle, sugar-free way to satisfy a craving while feeding your cells the very protein that time has taken away. There's something beautifully symbolic about it. taking something soft, setting it, and watching it firm again. That's exactly what collagen does inside you. It gives shape back to what life and time have softened. And perhaps what makes gelatin so special in American culture is how familiar it already feels. For decades, it was the centerpiece of Jell-O desserts, the laughter of family dinners, and the comfort of something sweet shared at the table. Today, that same simple ingredient has quietly evolved into one of the most practical science-backed ways to support healthy aging. So, if you're looking for an easy way to nourish your skin, your joints, and even your sleep without hours in the kitchen, this is where to begin. And once your body starts to respond, the next food will help you go even deeper, rebuilding the strength of your joints and the suppleness of your skin from the inside out. 3. Chicken cartilage, the hidden joint healer. If your mornings begin with stiff knees or the sound of clicking joints, that's your body quietly asking for structural support. After menopause, when estrogen levels fall, your cartilage, the flexible cushion protecting every joint, starts to thin, just like the skin on your face. It's one of the reasons many women over 50 feel discomfort in places that once moved with ease. Yet nature gives us a way to replenish this inner cushion, and it's found in one of the most unassuming parts of a chicken, its cartilage. Chicken cartilage is one of the richest natural sources of collagen type 2, the specific form that nourishes the joints, ligaments, and connective tissue. Unlike type 1 collagen, which supports the skin, type 2 works like an internal shock absorber. When you eat it, your body breaks it down into amino acids that help repair and hydrate joint tissue from within. Many traditional cultures, including early American and Asian kitchens, valued chicken feet or neck bones not as scraps, but as slow-cooked medicine. What they intuitively understood is now backed by science simmering. These parts releases collagen peptides that help rebuild the very tissues time has worn down. To prepare it at home, place a few chicken feet or wings in a pot cover with water and add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Let it simmer for at least 3 hours until the broth cools and forms a light gel. That's your collagen concentrate. It's inexpensive, soothing, and deeply restorative. Adding carrots, garlic, or celery turns it into a nourishing soup that not only warms you, but actively repairs you. What's beautiful about this process isn't just the result, it's the intention. You're taking something simple and transforming it into a form of nourishment your body recognizes instantly. Over time, you'll notice that your joints feel smoother, your posture stronger, and even your skin firmer. Healing starts at the deepest layers, and cartilage brings that support where it's needed most. If you've ever made or tasted homemade chicken soup and felt comforted beyond explanation, that wasn't just nostalgia. It was biology responding to nourishment. So here's my question for you. Have you ever made your own broth at home? Or do you remember someone in your family who used to? I'd love to hear your answer in the comments below. Tell me where you're from and how your culture has used food as medicine. Your story might inspire another woman watching from across the world, because sharing wisdom is how we rebuild strength together. 4. Fish skin and scales, the marine collagen boost. If there's one food that American women often overlook but should embrace, it's fish skin. In the pursuit of clean eating, many scrape it off their plates, not realizing they're throwing away one of nature's purest sources of collagen. Fish skin, particularly from salmon, mackerel, or cod, is rich in type I collagen, the same kind that keeps our skin firm, hydrated, and youthful. And unlike collagen from land animals, marine collagen has smaller peptides, allowing it to be absorbed up to 1.5 times faster. Think of it as a beauty secret that coastal cultures have known for centuries. In Japan, women have long consumed fish skin soups to keep their skin smooth. While in Mediterranean kitchens, crispy fish skin is considered a delicacy rather than waste. Even here in America, where seafood is a staple in coastal states, many families are rediscovering the benefits of eating nose-to tail, honoring the entire fish for its nourishment. It's a movement that blends sustainability with wellness, and fish skin fits right at the heart of it. The best way to enjoy it is simple bake or pan-sear salmon with the skin side down until it crisps like a chip. When cooked properly, the texture is satisfying and the collagen remains intact. For those who love homemade soups, adding fish skin or even scales to broth is another way to extract marine collagen naturally. The gelatin-like layer that forms on top as it cools isn't fat. It's your collagen gold. This type of collagen doesn't just make your skin appear smoother. It supports hydration, strengthens nails, and helps your scalp retain moisture, which is especially valuable for women after menopause when dryness tends to increase. Regular intake can visibly soften fine lines and give that subtle, healthy glow most people mistake for good genetics. Culturally, fish skin brings something more than nutrition. It carries a sense of connection. Preparing a salmon dinner for family, hearing the crisp of the skin against the pan, and sitting down together. These are small rituals of care that echo through generations. Food that heals doesn't have to be exotic or expensive. It simply needs to be respected and used wisely. So the next time you cook fish, keep the skin on. And remember this, every bite is a quiet act of renewal, helping your body remember what vitality feels like. And as you continue this journey, the next food will take that renewal even deeper, strengthening not just your skin, but the connective tissues that keep you strong, stable, and ageless. 5. Beef tendons. Deep tissue renewal. Among all the foods that rebuild collagen, few are as quietly powerful as beef tendons. They don't look glamorous, and they rarely make it onto the typical American dinner table, but they hold one of nature's highest concentrations of collagen, specifically types 1 and 3. These are the same types that form the framework of your skin muscles and connective tissue. For women over 50, especially after menopause, when fibroblasts slow down and tissue elasticity fades, beef tendons offer a deep kind of nourishment that no supplement can fully replace. In traditional cuisines around the world, from Vietnamese pho to Mexican caldo de res, tendons are a treasured ingredient simmered slowly until tender and silky. American home cooks are beginning to rediscover them too, as more people return to slow-cooking bone broths and nutrient-rich meals that go beyond protein and calories. When tendons are simmered over low heat for several hours, their dense collagen fibers break down into gelatin and amino acids that your body can absorb and repurpose to rebuild its own. The process is as therapeutic as the result. Place sliced beef tendons into a slow cooker or pressure cooker with broth, garlic, ginger, and a touch of apple cider vinegar. Let time and patience do the work. The longer you cook them, the softer they become, transforming into something that melts in the mouth and heals from within. Once cooled, the broth thickens slightly. That's visible collagen ready to nourish your skin and joints. Beyond the biology, there's something profoundly grounding about making tendon stew. It's not a quick meal. It's an invitation to slow down, to reclaim the rhythm of care that modern life so often steals. In an age of convenience, foods and instant gratification dishes like these remind us that the best things for our bodies are those that take time. Because repair itself takes time. When women in their 50s and 60s add tendon broth to their weekly meals, many notice more than cosmetic change. Their knees feel stronger, their skin feels firmer, and the general stiffness that used to greet them in the morning starts to fade. It's not magic. It's biochemistry meeting consistency. Cooking tendons at home may feel unfamiliar at first, but once you do, it quickly becomes second nature. A quiet Sunday ritual that fills your home with warmth and your body with renewal. For many, it even becomes a shared family tradition, a meal that bridges generations through nourishment and love. And as your strength rebuilds from the inside, the next food on our list brings everything together. The foundation upon which all collagen repair truly begins. 6. Bone broth. The ultimate collagen foundation. If collagen were a house, bone broth would be the foundation, the base upon which everything else stands. It's one of the oldest healing foods in human history, cherished long before supplements and skincare ever existed. In early American households, a pot of broth simmering on the stove was a sign of comfort, patience, and good health. That tradition, though, nearly forgotten, is now finding its way back into modern wellness routines, and for good reason. Bone broth is packed with collagen, glycine, proline, and glutamine amino acids that directly support skin elasticity, gut integrity, and joint lubrication. When estrogen declines after 50, the body loses its ability to maintain these structures naturally. Bone broth gives it the raw materials to rebuild layer by layer from the inside out. The secret lies in slow cooking by simmering animal bones, chicken, beef, or fish with apple cider vinegar for 12 to 24 hours. Collagen fibers gradually dissolve into gelatin, creating a nutrient-rich elixir. As the broth cools, it thickens slightly, forming that silky layer known as collagen gel. That texture isn't fat. It's evidence of healing proteins ready to nourish your skin, hair, and joints. In today's fast-paced America, where processed foods dominate grocery shelves, bone broth is an act of rebellion, a return to intentional nourishment. It doesn't demand perfection. It asks for consistency. One warm cup a day can support digestion, reduce inflammation, and even promote deeper sleep through its glycine content. It's the kind of quiet ritual that fits easily into any lifestyle. A thermos of broth during work hours, a warm mug before bed, or a soothing base for soups and grains. Science now confirms what generations before us already knew. Collagen from bone broth helps regulate gut health, which in turn influences skin appearance, hormone balance, and even mood. The connection between the gut and skin is profound. When your gut heals, your glow returns. And beyond its biological power, bone broth carries emotional nourishment too. The gentle act of simmering something for hours, the aroma filling your home. The warmth rising from the pot has a calming rhythm that reminds many women of family kitchens and Sunday dinners. It reconnects you with a slower pace, with care, and with the realization that healing doesn't happen in a rush. It unfolds quietly, spoon by spoon, one day at a time. So as you sip, think of this as more than nourishment. It's a conversation between you and your body. One that says, I'm rebuilding. Because every time you give your body warmth, patience, and nutrients, it responds with resilience, strength, and radiance that age can erase. Now that you've learned about the 6 most effective collagen-rich foods, the next step is understanding how to help your body actually use them. Collagen on its own is like bricks without mortar. It needs key nutrients to bind, repair, and stabilize your skin, joints, and connective tissues. For women over 50 whose metabolism and hormonal signals have shifted, these combinations are what make the real difference between simply eating well and truly rebuilding from within. The first essential partner is vitamin C. Without it, collagen fibers can't form or stay intact. Think of citrus fruits, strawberries, kiwi, and bell peppers as the spark plug that activates every collagen-rich meal. Add a squeeze of lemon to your bone broth. Toss berries into your morning oatmeal with gelatin, or enjoy a small orange after dinner. These little bursts of vitamin C help every amino acid you consume transform into new, healthy tissue. Next come zinc and copper, two trace minerals often depleted after menopause. They act as catalysts in the collagen building process, helping enzymes cross-link the fibers that give skin firmness and elasticity. You can find zinc in pumpkin seeds and lean meats, while copper shines in shellfish, almonds, and leafy greens. Pairing these with your collagen meals keeps your repair cycle active and efficient. Hydration is the unsung hero of this process. Collagen needs water to stay flexible and plump. Much like a sponge, aim for steady hydration throughout the day, not just when you feel thirsty. Herbal teas, mineral water, and even watery fruits like cucumber or melon all count. Finally, protect your progress by avoiding what I call the collagen killers: excess sugar, prolonged stress, smoking, and unprotected sun exposure. These are the forces that fray collagen fibers faster than your body can rebuild them. Reducing them, even gradually, helps your efforts last longer and feel more noticeable. And if you ever feel overwhelmed, remember that collagen renewal doesn't happen through perfection, but through rhythm. Choose one pairing each week. Maybe lemon water with breakfast or a handful of pumpkin seeds in your salad and build from there. With time, these small, consistent actions create visible changes that no single product can promise. Healing through food is slower, but it's also deeper, steadier, and far more sustainable. If today's information resonates with you, let me know in the comments which of these pairings you're going to try first. Your responses help me shape future videos and remind me that this message is reaching real women, rebuilding confidence and vitality together. Because restoring collagen isn't about chasing youth. It's about fueling the strength, beauty, and calm that have always belonged to you. By now, you've seen that collagen isn't just a beauty nutrient. It's the invisible architecture holding you together. It supports your skin, joints, bones, gut, and even your emotional balance. After 50, and especially after menopause, this structure begins to weaken. Not because your body has failed you, but because it's waiting for the right kind of nourishment. The 6 collagen-rich foods we explored, from pork skin and gelatin to chicken cartilage, fish skin, beef tendons, and bone broth, are nature's way of giving that support back. The goal isn't perfection or instant transformation, it's steady renewal. Every time you choose a warm cup of bone broth instead of processed food, every time you bake instead of fry or blend a scoop of gelatin into your evening tea, you're reminding your body how to rebuild. Within weeks, these choices begin to reflect in subtle ways: smoother skin, less morning stiffness, deeper sleep, and a calmer mind. That's the body's quiet thank you for being cared for again. So start where you are. Pick one habit, one meal, one ritual, and stay consistent. Healing isn't dramatic, it's faithful. It's the science of patience meeting the art of care. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this video has inspired you, please subscribe, leave a comment with your name and country so I know where this message is reaching, and share it with another woman who might need this encouragement. Together, we're creating a community where age isn't a limit. It's a new beginning.